I now want to share with you a couple examples of successful flipped classrooms here at our school. Melinda Lippian in the math department has seen some success using the flipped classroom this year in her class. She uses a combination of Zaption videos fused with Khan Academy videos and other useful internet videos. The students watch her videos at home, they take notes, and then they practice what they saw from the video in class the following day. During her Zaption videos, she places written commentary regarding important information that students should have in their notes. There's a link to one of her Zaption videos at the bottom of the screen right now. I'm not going to play that in this video, but we can take a look at the workshop next week. But feel free to go look at it on your own. In her video, she does a great job at adding those comments. So when the students are watching the video, a comment might pop up, and it might be something as far as note taking, such as, pause this video and make sure you copy this down in your notes. So it's really helpful that you can add those comments to give students that little bit of extra guidance, because while they are at home, you want to make sure that they are taking good notes and getting out of the video what you want them to get out of it. So she does a great job at adding those kind of directions throughout the video, guiding the students as far as what they should write down in their notes. So that's a great way to help with their note-taking skills. Her students have reacted very positively to the flipped classroom. It also gives Melinda the opportunity to work with each student every day and supplement where needed. So she can help out individual students when they need it. And she has even had success with students that don't normally do their math homework. So that might be that little motivational factor that the students like to do this type of homework. Jean Marie Peraza in the science department has also had success with the flipped classroom. Very similar model. She gives students videos to watch at home for homework. They are a variety of videos from YouTube, or Jean Marie creates her own. She makes videos in Zaption. But the students watch the video, and when they're at home, they're going to complete notes. And this might be a variety of ways to do that as well. They might be doing practice problems at home based on the video. They might be taking guided notes, or they might just be writing a summary of what they learned from the video. And then the next day in class, Jean Marie checks their notes to make sure that they watched the video and completed their notes. So she might just check them. They might do just an oral review of notes, so back and forth between the teacher and the students, so she can get a feel for, who watched the video and who didn't. Or Jean Marie also has used Socrative. It's an online website. It's also an app. So it's Socrative.com, which is a kind of like an online quiz where you can create quizzes ahead of time. Students can do it real quickly in class, and then the teacher can get immediate feedback. So Jean Marie has done that as well. And then after she checks their notes, the class time really is used to then practice those concepts. Jean Marie is able to give individualized help to those students who need it on those difficult topics. She can also individualize the class time by giving challenging problems to those students who are ready for it. So that's another way that differentiation comes into play. She can have certain students be working on more challenging problems, maybe on their own with each other, while then she is maybe with another small group of students or individual students, really giving them more one-on-one help who need it. And then also class time, there's more time available for the students to work on their labs and their write-ups. Jean Marie has also had a very positive response from her students. She said that her students like doing what they call the more difficult stuff in class. That would be the actual problems, doing the actual labs and the lab write-ups. And then they like to do what they call the easier stuff at home, which is the the taking the notes. Okay, so that wraps up my video for today. I am going to, at the workshop next week, share with you some other examples of successful flipped classrooms. I'm also going to address the common concerns that come up with a flipped classroom. So if you want to start kind of thinking about that on your own too, think about what are your questions, what are your concerns, and feel free to even email them to me ahead of time so that I could prepare an answer for you. But we'll take a look at that, and then we'll get into really the, okay, now how do we do this? I'll share with you some resources as far as finding videos or making videos, and then we'll be able to spend most of our time looking at Zaption, and I'll show you how to make a video in Zaption, and then you'll hopefully be able to create one on your own. Thanks for watching.